Lessons from going to the Grand Prix in Monaco. Dr. K, ICU Doc, welcome to the show. Prevention over prescription. I know what you're thinking, like, what does this have to do with anything? This guy's just humble bragging right now. He went to Monaco, had the time of his life, got to see Kim Kardashian, Giannis, all the drivers, and got to live this crazy existence on a yacht and all this stuff. Listen, this might seem very random, but after this experience, I gotta say, I'm feeling super inspired. Why is that? You're seeing all these folks that were around you with these extravagant yachts, these great suits and designer outfits, and they're done to the nines. And I wholeheartedly mean this. Like, this is not a life that I'm aspiring to have. I do not need a yacht. I don't want a yacht. I don't know what I would do with it. I get seasick. I don't need to be partying till 3 a.m. You know what I'm saying? But all these people around me are achieving great things. Yes, they have a lot of money, but a lot of them are serving. A lot of them are doing work that is improving the lives and the well-being of many thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people. And so it left me with that feeling of wanting to aim high, aim for the skies when it comes to our goals and objectives. You heard on this platform many times, I'm saying I want y'all to avoid seeing me in the ICU. I want us to leverage preventative health as much as we can. I want us to transform this current healthcare system, which means thinking outside the box, using unconventional ways to get to that. And I have been never had such motivation in my life to just aim for the skies. You know, like, yes, you could sit in another meeting about tweaking these levers that aren't going to necessarily move the needle in a grand fashion. And I'm here to say, let's move the needle in a grand fashion. If it's not going to, let's not put our weight behind it. And for me, when we focus on metabolic health and preventative health, this is a huge lever that we need to go full bore on. To me, it's so clear. Like, when we know that metabolic health is tied to heart health, brain health, mental illness, fertility, some cancers, infections, the cost of metabolic health, the impact it has for not only the patient, but their loved ones. About 50% of patients that land in ICU have metabolic syndrome. So if we take even a dent into this is going to move the needle for a lot of folks. It's going to make our healthcare system it's going to be more resilient. It's going to be less reliant on acute care. It's going to be more cost effective. I'm certain of this. So this is why, you know, as an ICU doc, I'm getting involved with, like, MindStride. We're developing the PRESS methodology, ways to try and improve people's metabolic health. You can see the links in the show notes if you want to learn more or sign up. But we just got to approach it differently. How can we democratize this? That might mean leveraging AI, just like what we're doing with MindStride. You're getting those nudges that, hey, how are you feeling today? Have you achieved your goals? If not, here's a suggestion. Getting those nudges to be able to try and get you on the right path. Like, what we're doing now is not working. Simply throwing more money, or in many cases, reducing spending in specific areas is not going to cut it. And in fact, I'll go as far as to say is that we don't need to spend more money, folks. We don't need to spend more money. We just need to look at the areas that are going to make a difference. Look at the 80-20. What's going to be the area that's going to have the greatest impact? And you're going to see this in the next book that's coming out, Opportunities Healthcare, should be coming out soon. But this is why we talk about leveraging the areas that are making a difference. Maybe it's going to be health coaches. Maybe it's AI. Maybe it's getting rid of provincial registration for doctors and nurses, so that someone like myself can help out throughout the country. A nurse can help out throughout the country. Maybe it's more leverage for our international medical graduates. Take away barriers for them to help out. Maybe they can't be a fully licensed doctor, but maybe they could help under a practice under somebody's supervision. Leverage the talents that we have in the country right now. There's so many opportunities, but all this to say, we went to Monaco. We saw some extravagant stuff, and I'm here to say to y'all that Dr. K isn't just simply going to stay in a box. We're going to be a voice when it comes to trying to transform healthcare. We're going to be a catalyst, whether that is through MindStride, whether it is through Lionheart Innovation, whether it is as a department head in critical care, whether it is the work we do at the foundation. We are going to catalyze this thing. We're not going to sit on the sidelines because this is not us. This is not what we're built to do. We're not built to sit on the sidelines. We're built to motivate. We're built to create. Monaco was awesome, but more importantly, it gave us the juice, baby. And what's going to happen as a result of the juice is we're going to change the world. Our team is going to help change the world. Let's freaking go. Anyway, love hearing from you guys. Let me know some of the ideas that you feel like can move the needle. And thanks for staying tuned. Peace.